PPW Nation, we welcome you back here to the YouTube channel for Prairie Pro Wrestling, and it is another great match from us here. I am one half of the Video Bros. I am Bobby Munson, and the man beside me, the man with the angelic voice, Mr. Papa Smokes. Papa Smokes, happy Saturday, sir. How the hell are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great, everybody. Happy Saturday, and shout out to all my PPW people.
I'm really glad you're able to join us here today, and if it's your first time here on the channel, or if you haven't done so already because you just haven't had time, hey, take one quick moment to give us a like, follow, and a subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you can find out anytime we release new material here on Prairie Pro Wrestling. And I should make a little bit of a disclaimer here, Papa Smokes, for all of those that may have, not want, they may have little ones in the room and they might not want to watch what's about to go down. We completely understand, but we really hope you are okay with this and you tune in, because it's the individual Mike McSugar, and you never know what you're going to get when this man comes down to the ring.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea to give a little disclaimer, because that is true. I've seen some pretty insane stuff happen during Mike McSugar matches. He is an individual, I'll say that much.
Actually, I should have mentioned an individual there. I don't know if we can use any other noun other than individual, they, something along those lines anyway. But Mike McSugar representing the community. But he seems to put some smiles on faces when it comes to the PPW Nation. I think the PPW Nation have come to accept Mike McSugar. I don't know if Mike McSugar's come to quite accept the PPW Nation.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. And I've seen a lot of people creeped out by his antics too, and that's all part of his psychological warfare that he wages on his opponents. He does the same thing to the fans too. He gets under their skin. He gets them questioning themselves, and that's the way Mike McSugar rolls. He's an interesting individual, to say the least.
And don't even begin to ask, because I gave you fair warning with the disclaimer. What is inside the cup that Mike McSugar has got in his hand right there, Bob Smokes? I don't want to even start to talk about it, but yes, I'm sure you can make assumptions about what McSugar has got in his hand. And again, hence my reason for giving fair warning ahead of this matchup.
Yeah, anytime I see Mike McSugar with a glass of some white fluid, I'm headed in the other direction for sure. And one can only guess what his opponent is going to think of this and what's going to go on during the confines of this match.
Now, if anybody would have been okay with holding on to the cup that Mike McSugar has there, I'm sure our good friend Vassar in the front row there looked like he was more than happy to hold McSugar's cup here tonight. Really seems fascinated by it. It must be absolutely delicious, I can only imagine. But as Mike McSugar now entering the ring here, again with that psychology, getting under the skin of some of the PPW Nation and also getting under the skin of his opponents. He's going to go against a real young blue chipper here tonight, graduate of the PPW Academy. We're talking about Tommy Galavan. It is going to be a hell of a matchup here tonight.
And speaking of delicious, it looks like Quicksilver's getting a little sample of Mike McSugar's particular brand of charisma.
I believe that Quicksilver's hair was black before this started, and suddenly it's gone completely white after that one, Bob
Smokes. Yeah, this crowd is not completely approving of Mike McSugar here, and that's no surprise.
Who they are completely approving of is this young man right there. They call him the Bridge City Wrestler. That is Tommy Galavan, as I mentioned, a graduate of the PPW Academy, and really making a splash here in Prairie Pro Wrestling since debuting for us here, Bob Smokes. He has been going up, really taking on anybody and everybody that is willing to take him on, including a matchup for the Prairie Pro Wrestling Championship against champion Sheik Akbar Shabaz, where he came very, very close and pulling up a huge upset and becoming the new champion.
Yeah, and as we've seen over the years and months with PPW, Tommy Galavan has come upon the scene with all kinds of potential. He's a good-looking young kid. He's got some size. He's got a real cool presentation, and the fans have taken to that. They like him a whole bunch. They get behind him. He's someone that they can relate with, in that he obeys the rules of the matches. He gets in there and gives it his all every single time. He's got one desire, and that's to rise to the top of PPW and get a world title shot, and the fans are behind him all the way.
And Mike McSugar, he's looking to do some rising of his own, but I'm pretty sure it's not kind of the rising to the top that you mentioned there, Papa Smoke, as he was getting the referee to have a quick check to make sure he didn't have any concealed weapons going into this match.
It's not often you see a wrestler demand that the ref check them extra for foreign objects.
The bell is rung, and this is officially underway. The PPW Nation in attendance, rocking as always. And I almost thought we were going for a collar and elbow, but again, very wrong on that account.
No, and this is where these two styles will clash. Mike McSugar, all about the psychological games, the warfare, and Tommy Galavan saying, hey, stop it, man. I want to have a match here. Let's fight. Let's see who's better.
Again, the war games from McSugar getting in the head. Tommy Galavan having absolutely none of it. He knows what he's up against. He's been checking out the work of Mike McSugar for years now, Pop Smokes, but this is the first time that these two are colliding inside of a professional ring. And now we get that collar and elbow block up. And again, the veteran Mike McSugar now with Tommy Galavan backed up into the ropes there. Again.
Wow. You can see it's...
Oh, sorry, Bob.
I was just going to say, you can see it's getting under the skin of Galavan, using that ring psychology to distract the youngster.
Yeah, and as you say, absolutely distract, looking for him to make a mistake in this matchup. That comes down to that veteran experience of Mike McSugar, a former tag team champion, somebody who's been world traveled, done a lot of great work, has been, working the scene here in Western Canada for quite some time.
And what those chops are not psychological warfare. That is physical warfare, and he is laying those. Whoa. Yeah, Mike McSugar did not want another one of those chops on the chest. Boy, those first three hurt a lot, and he was willing to do anything to avoid that next one.
Arm drag and a hip toss there from Tommy Galavan. That scoop slam is coming up here, twisting around. Beautifully done by Galavan right there. And that elbow dropped right across the chest of Mike McSugar. Tommy Galavan been looking really strong at the opening parts of this here matchup. Mike McSugar might have the ring experience, but Galavan definitely he's fired up, he's young, he's hungry, he wants to get a big victory here tonight.
Yeah, Tommy Galavan's in tough with this match because, like he said, Mike McSugar is a long veteran of professional wrestling, especially in this province of Saskatchewan. And Galavan is fairly new, so he's fighting upwards against McSugar in that way too. However, Galavan also has a lot of support from the fans. It's an energy. You can feel it when you go to the matches live. When the crowd is behind a wrestler, that wrestler will benefit from that energy from the fans, and that's irreplaceable also. So Galavan will be wanting to ride the wave of that at some point in this match too.
McSugar with all the control here. What is he looking to do now?
Oh boy.
Oh, and it's the pin you wish you were in. But Galavan didn't want to be in it more than 2.5 seconds as he manages to kick out there.
Yeah, even that sounds like too long.
Again, the veteran experience is really what is holding up well for Mike McSugar, as he's able to keep this match at a pace that he prefers. Again, Galavan is a young go-getter. He's young, he's fiery, he's got speed on his side. McSugar would love to slow this thing down, take it to the pace that works best for him. Now grabbing a hold of those ropes, making sure that he's got that one, and drops the elbow back into Tommy Galavan.
See, and that's another veteran move right there. Galavan trying to grapple a little bit. McSugar takes it to the ropes where the ref can't see and gets away with a dirty elbow in the face. Now he's on the offensive again with Galavan tied up in the ropes.
Oh, Beautifully delivered Mike McSugar down to Tommy Galavan.
Nicely done.
Dragging him back more closer to the center of the ring, going for the pin. Only a 2 count though, not enough. Galavan managed to kick out. Mike McSugar a little bit stunned by this, wondering why it is he hasn't been able to put Tommy Galavan away here tonight. Again, Galavan's got a lot of heart, a lot of tenacity, and that's what he's relying on here. Oh, good God.
No. Oh, no.
We knew it had to come into play eventually.
Oh, what is he going to do?
And I hate to use the puns coming into play on this one. Oh, just no. This is, again, I apologize to anybody watching that might not enjoy what they are witnessing here. But yes, that was just sucked back.
Oh my God. What in the hell are we watching here, Munson?
Like a mother bird feeding her baby, Papa Smokes, and in a lot more of a disgusting way. That, oh.
My God.
I don't even know what to say. We still have a wrestling match here to call as Mike McSugar again now using that to his advantage. Hooking the leg. 1, 2. Still not enough. Galavan still, for whatever reason, wanting to stay in there with Mike McSugar just that much longer.
It kind of begs the question after a while with McSugar doing these kind of tactics of humiliation and embarrassment. I wonder if after a certain time in a match that it starts to work against Mike McSugar, because Tommy Galavan looks like he's had enough of these tactics, these humiliation tactics and stuff. He wants to get out of this and wants to get this match over in his benefit for the 1, 2, 3. Look at this. He's got the support of the fans with him, and now he's making a comeback.
And in this match, you could call it a true comeback. I hate to use that pun one more time, Papa Smoke, but we've already probably got our asses canceled from right here on YouTube after this match as it is. So who gives a shit at this point? We are just going to keep on rolling with this one as Tommy Galavan now got the PPW Nation firmly behind him and looking to hopefully pick up a W here tonight. He is firing right up, Papa Smoke. Coming in, thunderous clothesline on Mike McSugar. Getting in with that back elbow. Flash into the corner. Another big splash to Mike McSugar. Galavan off the rope. Coming in, flying with that back elbow. Going for the cover. Hooks the leg. No, still not enough.
But this is the opening that Tommy Galavan needed. And you notice since he had that mysterious white liquid spat into his face that he's had a little fire underneath him. And this may have come back to affect Mike McSugar negatively, because look at the fire that's been lit under Tommy Galavan now. He's going on the offensive here, and he looks like he wants to win real bad.
Sugar with that nice swinging maneuver there. Hooks the leg. No, still.
Whoa.
How, man, I am as surprised.
That was 3.
How
that
is
was
that
3.
not?
Oh my God, I thought that was 3.
Wow. Galavan, wow, and what heart this young man has. Still staying in this thing despite everything, including the kitchen sink being thrown at him in this match.
The ref can't even believe that wasn't 3.
For lack of better terms, McSugar looking to put this one to bed, Papa Smokes. Galavan managing to reverse that one. Going for the full Nelson on Mike McSugar.
Wow.
Look at that. Goes for the cover. Still not enough. Mike McSugar now kicking out. Back and forth this one goes. We have one hell of a matchup on our hands.
Boy, that was a nice full Nelson slam there. Shades of Bubba Ray Dudley.
He believes, he knows that he can pick up a big victory here tonight against the seasoned veteran Mike McSugar. And again, maybe looking to go one more time. Oh, looking for that close lariat, not getting it. And a smacker put right on the lips of Tommy Galavan.
Whoa, wow.
McSugar going for that cover. And that is it. What a matchup we have. Despite some of the different sort of things we saw here tonight, Papa Smokes, there was still one hell of a matchup under it all between these two. Again, Tommy Galavan not looking bad in defeat here as he put up one hell of a fight against the veteran Mike McSugar, but McSugar managing to pick up a big W here at Prairie Pro Wrestling.
And look what McSugar did there. He stuck to his game plan of employing those psychological tactics, gave him the kiss in the middle of the ring. He disoriented Tommy Galavan just for a second, and he walked right into that pile driver slam, and that was enough to make the 1-2-3 after that hard-fought match. And now McSugar's got some words for the PPW Nation. I don't even want to hear what he's saying.
Maybe some of you do, and if you do, and you want to continue to watch Prairie Pro Wrestling each and every Saturday, make sure to give us a like, follow us, subscribe here on YouTube. Continue to follow PPW on all social media, as we will be releasing more matches every single Saturday with you guys here